Hey, what's up guys, Kellen here again. One more time talking about Fleksy keyboard, the keyboard that we highlighted earlier today. So there's this advanced guide for the keyboard that's floating around out there that walks you through all sorts of really cool swipe gestures and things that you can do to make the keyboard experience that much more seamless and sort of advanced. But there's one thing in particular we wanted to show that has to do with layouts that really makes this one of the coolest keyboards we've ever used so far. While we're still getting used to it, there's definitely some potential here for this to be the next keyboard that will just take over probably all of my devices. So when we're talking layout, the traditional layout is your letter keys followed by a row down here with shift, a way to get to your alternate keyboard, spacebar, return, and delete. But assuming you get really good with this keyboard, you can use swipe gestures to jump between words, add spaces, punctuation, delete, all that stuff. So you don't necessarily need that, right? You can actually do a 2-finger swipe down and it'll hide that bottom row, which is kind of cool. So then you're left with just letter keys and sort of a more compact or maybe even a more efficient way of typing. But let's say you get really good, or let's say you just wanted your keyboard out of the way. See where I'm going with this? There's actually an invisible keyboard with Fleksy. So if you do one more swipe down, the keyboard actually goes away. Now it doesn't go away in the sense that you can't use it. It goes away in the sense that you just can't see it. So you can actually type where a keyboard would be and come up with words. I'll show you. So if I type this keyboard is really cool. And how about a period? So it actually knew what I was typing there. And you could keep going. You could keep typing and typing, and you can actually flip through, punctuation. I can change all of these, question marks, exclamation. You can kind of keep going as far as you want. But there's one more level where you can really take this up another notch. So if I go ahead and go into keyboard settings up here, and we go into Fleksy's settings and we scroll all the way down into this about section, and you tap on this 10 times, you'll actually get this setting that pop-up says invisible keyboard. So we'll check that and hit done. Now we've already showed you one invisible keyboard, right? We already showed you this keyboard. And actually, let me go back up and get to the end of that. So we've already showed you this keyboard, but if you have that box checked, you can actually do one more swipe down, and now you have a full screened keyboard. You can type wherever you want. So I'm just gonna start deleting stuff by swiping way up here. So again, I can type, this keyboard is really cool. And there you go, I just typed that up there, not down here where the keyboard was. So if you got something going on down here, you can clearly see the power here. So make sure you enable that hidden settings and give this invisible keyboard a run. Really, really cool. Fleksy keyboard. It's not a private beta. It's actually an open beta. You can join it through Google Play. We've got instructions at the site. Check it out. Droid Life Peace.